Have you ever noticed the more you care about something, the more that you obsess over it, the more it seems like it's running away from you? You start overthinking that text, you keep replaying that situation in your mind over and over again, gripping an outcome so tightly, you know it's just slipping away from you. You tell yourself it's because you care, but it's actually because you're attached. And that attachment is the very thing that's blocking you from what you desire to come in. In this video, I am breaking down the art of detachment, what it actually looks like in your daily energy, how it rewires your nervous system, and 5 ways so you can start embodying and stop having that death grip on your desires and start attracting with ease. But the real game changer isn't trying harder. It's about letting go. Here's the thing that most people don't realize. The moment you start to detach from something, you shift from needing to knowing, from chasing to magnetizing. When you are in attachment, your nervous system is constantly scanning, looking for what if this does not work out for me. But when you detach, you send a completely different message to your subconscious. You say, I trust that whatever is meant for me is going to come my way. You become the center of your universe yet again. People respond to you differently. Life starts treating you differently. If you've ever found yourself chasing, forcing, or feeling like you're stuck in this loop of things running away from you, feeling so anxious about how things are going to turn out, stay tuned. Now, let's talk about how to actually embody detachment, because it's not just a mindset shift, it is a nervous system shift. It starts from the inside out. It's how you move, how you breathe, how you respond to life. Here are the 5 practices you need to master the art of detachment. Practice number 1, normalize things working out for you. When you detach, you are not giving up. You are choosing to believe differently. You start to expect things to work out in your favor. Your subconscious mind then believes to match that energy. Everything around you starts to change. The story that you put in your subconscious mind is what plays out in your reality. So why wouldn't you want to believe and act like things are always working out for you? When you do this, your nervous system gets out of panic mode, gets out of fight or flight, and you start to relax. And when you relax, and you know things are working out for you, that's when the things actually come. Because the stories that you tell yourself, your beliefs that you have in your mind, are reflected in your external reality. I remember back in the day before I really started getting into personal development, I had a tendency to get into victim mindset, really just being that kind of person that just feels like the world is against them. You literally quite see that in your day to day. You are stuck at a red light and it's like, oh, of course this is me. Or a guy doesn't text you back and you say, oh, of course this is happening to me. You have a story that things are not working out for you. And guess what? This comes from you feeling so attached to outcomes. However, when you flip the script and you choose to believe that things are always working out for me, if you get stuck at a red light, you could be like, oh, perfect. That was probably because when I get to work now, I'm going to have that beautiful spot right up in the front. Or if a guy doesn't text you back, you can say, oh, perfect. He probably just wasn't right for me anyway. See how powerful it is when you master the art of detachment and you choose to redirect your thoughts. You choose to create a new story for yourself. Even that alone just makes you feel so much better. Don't you feel amazing even thinking about and playing with the idea of everything is always working out for me? You just feel the tension release from your body. You feel your body fill up with ease and it just feels so good. Why not live like this every day? So this is what I want you ladies to do. You can start doing this every morning or night. Start saying everything is always working out for me, and take it a step further. Feel how that feels in your body when you say that. Feel how that would feel if you felt like that was actually real for you, and watch how your reality changes. Practice number 2, focus your energy back on you. When you are attached, your energy is out there. It is projected out that way. It is not inside of you. Detachment means pulling that all back. It means bringing your energy back to you. And what that means is putting your awareness back on you and how you are feeling, how you are choosing to feel. When something like this happens, I want you to ask yourself, what can I do right now to feel grounded, to feel safe, to fill myself up with pleasure and joy? What can I do to put this attention back on me? Because when you regulate your nervous system, when you tell your body, hey, I am safe, this is okay, everything changes and you can finally see things from a different perspective. This is because your world is a mirror. What you emit is what you attract. So if you are starting to get anxiously attached because you are thinking about outcomes, about everything out there that's going on, you need to ground, regulate, let yourself be calm, and put all that energy and attention back on you. You should be more self-centered. And I know that that is a word that is very polarizing, that people have chosen to see as a negative. But when you center yourself, when you really allow your attention and your energy to be with yourself and your body, you are just showing yourself more love. And again, like what I said earlier, this world is a mirror. So the more that you honor and love yourself and care about yourself, the more other people will love and honor and care about you because they're just reflecting back your self concept. Self concept work is so important. It is one of the foundations that I use with my clients all the time. Your self concept and your identity shape your reality. And what I really love doing is getting women to upgrade their self concept, to upgrade their identity. You can do this in many different ways. There are many practices that I use. But at the end of the day, it's about realizing that you are not stuck in your identity. You can choose to elevate, you can choose to upgrade. If you're interested in working one on one together, check the link down below, and I would love to help any one of you wonderful ladies out. Now, I want you to pause for a second right now. I want you to see and think about, are there any situations that are getting so much of my energy where I am so attached on the outcome? And honestly, babe, it's okay if it is, but it's good to have the awareness of it. If your energy and attention is out on something else beside yourself, especially something you can't control, choose to put that awareness on it and take that energy back. You've got this. Practice number 3, stop filling those gaps. One of the most magnetic things you can do is pause. There's just a certain incantation, a way that you can just allow things to flow around you when you give that space. You build that excitement, you build that rush of feeling, you give that space to have things come to you. When you stop chasing closure, when you stop trying to fill that silence, you create that divine space for things to come to you. And how good does that feel to even know? Drop a comment down below if you are going to stop filling those gaps today. You don't rush to fix it. You're not the one trying to save the day for everyone. You let things unfold because you know you surrendered. You chose to lean back. And by you leaning back, you are activating your feminine strength. You are choosing to say, I am strong enough to take a step back right now. And I have so much faith that I know it's going to work out for me in the end anyway. Practice number 4, be whole within yourself. Who here can relate when listening to a lot of advice on social media, especially when people talk about detachment? They almost make it seem like you just need to stop caring, that you need to become this cold, bitter, divisive kind of woman. Detachment is not about pretending not to care. It's about caring about you even more. It's knowing that you're already complete. And when you are full from within, you stop seeking validation from others. You really need to stop giving people and these situations that are so meaningless real estate in your life. Again, your mind controls your reality. Your real estate in your mind is the most expensive real estate, more expensive than Hawaii, more expensive than Paris or London. It is that expensive, and you need to treat it as such. You are the prize. And when you believe that, your reality changes to reflect that to you. I want you guys to think about Chanel handbags. Chanel handbags never go on sale. Why? Because they know their value. They're not chasing other people to pick them. They stand in their worth. They are luxurious, they are high ticket, and they know people are going to buy them. And they allow themselves to surrender until the right person comes with the right price and chooses to appreciate it like the fine, luxurious leather good that it is. Be like the Chanel handbag. And if this one hit home, type down I am the prize down below because you are that Chanel handbag girl. Practice number 5, create space for flow. And this is one of the most delicious ones for me because I just love flow. I just feel like flow perfectly encapsulates feminine energy. It's just reminds me of water or the beautiful ocean. It comes in, it comes out. Sometimes it's rough, sometimes it's still, but it's always perfect and always beautiful. When you stop forcing and start flowing, you activate your creativity and your magnetism. Control and creativity cannot exist at the same time. When your fear center or amygdala is turned on in your brain, your creativity is turned all the way off, which means you cannot create. You cannot think of things in a different way because you are consumed by fear. And the reason why people control things is because they are fearful. So instead of asking, how can I make this happen? I want you to play with the idea of, how can I let this happen? How can I think of this in a different way to allow this to come to me? Who would I need to be to let this thing into my life? And how can I start acting like her? Detachment is about being curious. Detachment is about being open. That's why it's so innately feminine. That's when you start hearing your inner voice, those whispers, those nudges, that intuitive guidance that just lets you know exactly what needs to be done, exactly how you need to be, exactly where you need to show up. The more that I learned to detach and to just flow in my life, the more I felt fulfilled as a woman. Flow just innately describes female nature. We are cyclical. We have our cycle, a 28-day cycle. Different days represent different parts of ourselves. We might be more emotional one day, more creative, more energetic, more active. And when we honor that flow, when we trust that how we feel and what we are naturally intuitively inclined to do, and we honor that, we are just living in our natural cycle, and it is just a perfect ebb and flow. We are not meant to be doing the same things over and over again at the same intensity. We are not men. Men have a 24-hour cycle and they wake up with the same amount of energy. Their emotions are fairly regulated and they do not deal with what we have to deal with. Stop trying to go through this life as a man. You were created to be the best woman you can be. You are not created to be a second rate man. Choose inherent nature and choose to live in the divine flow that you were created for. Give yourself so much love. Love yourself as God loves you and see yourself as God sees you. You deserve it, babe. The art of detachment isn't about doing less, it's about being more. Who are you being? How are you feeling? Being more trusting, more magnetic, more at peace. Because when you stop gripping at life, life finally opens up for you and it just feels so good. And you are honoring your true feminine nature. What's more beautiful than that? And the very moment you lean back, you realize all the things that you were chasing were naturally coming towards you, anyways. You just had to regulate, relax, and open up, and then it all comes in. Trust me on this one. If you are really looking to turn on your magnetism and reconnect to your feminine energy, I offer a free Awaken Your Inner Goddess affirmation track. It will literally fill you up with such joy. It'll make you feel so powerful and so magnetic. You can't help but detach because you will know things are coming directly to you. I also offer one on one sessions where I help women turn on their magnetism, step into their divine feminine power, and really integrate that new identity upgrade. Everything starts from within, everything starts from how you think and feel about yourself. Every woman can elevate herself. She can step into that next level identity. And it is my passion to help every single woman reach her dreams and activate every single one of her desires. I hope this video helps all of you out there. Detaching is so important, and I know it can be confusing at first, but you've got this. Honor yourself as a woman, honor your flow, honor your divine right to know that you are guided, protected, and taken care of. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time.